Hey, what's up? This is Marcus with Machine City Audio. So for today's video, we're going to take a closer look at the RC-20, which is the retro color from XLN Audio. So this is a really great plugin if you're into that kind of lo-fi sound or adding different textures and ambience, soundscapes, things like that. This is a really great plugin for that. All right, so let's jump into some of the details about it. All right, so as you can see, we have 6 different modules. Let me highlight these ones right quick. All right, so each one of these modules is going to add a different texture to your audio source, whatever you may be using. All right, so for the first one, we have noise, and this is going to be anything from, vinyl, tape, pink noise, white noise, VHS machines, things like that. You can really do some cool and interesting things with the noise. All right, so the next one is going to be the wobble, and this is going to give you that, that tape effect. Distort is a really cool one, and I really like distort on drums, and I'm going to show you that in a second once we go through this first example. But you can really do a lot with this one too. You have different options. You have the tube pair, you have an iron transformer. You can do crunch, heavy. You can do a lot of things with this. And another thing I like about this is the focus for the distort section. So you don't have to do it over all the frequencies. You can just kind of hone in on a certain frequency that you want and really distort that. So that's really cool about that as well. Now, I haven't used the digital one yet, so I'm not going to really talk about that one, but I will do later videos probably using this plugin. All right, so on to the next one is the space, and that's going to be like your ambient, your reverb. And I really like the sound of this reverb too. Again, it has the focus to where you can focus. If you don't want it to be on like the lower frequencies, then you can use this and kind of get rid of those. And then the last one is the magnetic, and this is going to give you like the nuances that you get from using tape and everything. So this is a really great one as well. All right, so if we come up to the top, you have the magnitude, and this is going to control the wetness for all 6 modules. Now, if you want to control the amount that you get from each separate module, you will use the knob that's on each module, and this is going to control the amount that you can get. And then if you hit this button in the corner of each module, this is going to bypass each module separately. So you can use these all together or separately to really get a cool sound from it. All right, so last thing, if we come down to the bottom, you have your input, gain, then you have your EQ section, you have the tone, you have your width, and then you have the gain for the output as well. All right, so first let's have a listen to the synth, and this is going to be without the RC-20, so let's bypass that and play it right quick and see what we got. Alright, so next we're going to have a listen to the drums, but before I get into that, I want to talk about what I'm using for the drums, and I am using the XO plugin from XLN Audio, and this is a really dope plugin for drums. I mean, you could do so much with it. I'm not going to really get into it for this video, but I just wanted to tell you about this plugin and how dope it is. But I'm going to do a video on this plugin particularly so we can go over the details about this plugin. But it has some really great drum sounds, and you can really do some unique things with your drums, and it makes it 10 times easier when you're looking for drum samples. But as I said, we'll talk about that later. All right, so let me close that out and get back to the RC-20. All right, so I'm using it on the drums. Really love what it does to these drums. Now, for the sound that I was going for, a lo-fi sound, the drums were too clean, so I wanted to dirty them up a bit but make them sound heavier and bigger at the same time, and that's what this plugin allowed me to do. All right, so let's start with the drums bypass, and then we'll engage the RC-20. All right. Alright, so that is all I got for you today. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I am Marcus with Machine City Audio. Peace and until next time.